Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Stuff and Sam official commentary. I've never done a commentary before.
Same.
This is so fun.
Same.
I'm here, and for those of you who want to watch along with us, we started the video. Like it started right at the top of this podcast. I just went through my own butthole, and here I am on screen. With me, I have the lovely Paulette Jones, who's about to be on screen also.
Glad to be here.
And our producer Jonathan Hinman as well.
What's going on, gang?
And we're watching Stuff and Sam. I haven't seen this since we've uploaded it, and I forgot how yellow everything. Oh, there's Paulette just landed on the ground. If you're looking to match time frames,
What an entrance, huh?
yeah. How did that feel to fall on the ground?
Oh, jeez, it sucks.
Oh, there's David July.
Cockwaddle.
I got this shirt.
There's so much happening so fast.
I was up at 3 a.m. the previous night making that shirt that he's wearing. I got this shirt.
Oh, Jesus.
And this is the disabled music video that we did in West Hollywood. And that shot was horrifying for me to make, so I had to go across the street and act disabled. And everyone was either very offended or very curious as to what we were doing.
Oh, both. They were offended and curious.
But you're always moments away from being assaulted.
Right.
Yeah.
Where is it? There's a scene where the stairs right here. There were people like trying to get by, and it's just like obvious what we're doing, and we're just being.
You have balls, huge balls to do that.
Oh, and this.
God.
Oh,
Yeah.
so
This made
I
me
almost
want to
puked when we did
puke.
that,
yeah, I did get an official letter saying less fecal matter because of
It was
that
really
scene.
gross. It was really gross. I'm putting boogers in your coffee.
Selwyn
Miller.
Oh my God! I forgot about this whole bit.
Holy shit!
Oh, this
big,
was
big bloody
disgusting.
We rented some random person's house for this. We don't even know the people who own
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Nice people. Nice people.
In their mailbox.
And their mailbox.
They never saw this.
They never saw this, and they have no idea what we shot there.
I know. I think we were keeping her busy inside.
This guy would not
actually.
stop swearing. This guy, once we cut, he just kept swearing.
Yeah, these guys really wanted to drop every swear word there was.
Yeah, those fuckers.
Oh my God,
That was a 15-minute thing. We're like, we have to go. And they just kept on like, no, get this.
Yeah. Oh my God, that. Oh. I forgot.
Oh, that's what I
We
threatened to
shot
kill.
that like 5 times.
Yeah.
You waking up and trying to stab me.
I kept falling asleep. That's why we had to redo it.
Oh my God.
This is in somewhere in LA. We just walked around getting
Isn't
glamour
it that
shots.
shopping plaza near your?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's Jennifer Shemke, who's
The whole crew here.
Yeah, the whole Magic Fun
Good
House.
piece.
There's Jonathan.
That's me right there.
And Jude,
What a dick.
TJ. There she is.
I don't know how we came to fuck up with this
Bill
character.
Maher.
This is really insane. This is really insane.
We were like, let's make a conservative woman who wants to be a man and hates women.
I feel like a lot of people, they smoke weed and then like later they're like, wow, that was a crazy idea. I shouldn't do it. And we just don't have that second part. So it's like, yeah, no, we're doing it now.
Now. And that fucking mustache kept falling off.
This is just your psyche on display here.
Right.
Yeah.
Shameful shit.
Straight from the subconscious, right to the screen.
Fidget spinners were all the rage when we shot this.
Yeah,
It's funny, just like how, because it doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah, but it dates the material.
It dates
to
it
4 months ago.
4 months ago, right? Oh my. Okay, here's where we just let it fall.
There it goes.
We just let it go.
No, it was perfect for that scene.
Oh my God. This was when I was still kind of learning the Sam characters. This guy was hilarious. The mailman.
With the Tampax.
It's like an advertisement on LA Casting, like, are you insane and want to like be in an insane production?
Right.
Sweet.
Yeah, and he's got
People
like
on
a
here.
doctorate in literature or something.
This is one of my favorite parts right here.
And we're just sitting
It
kind
was
of watching it happen.
Oh,
God.
dude. Oh, I forgot about that.
Oh shit.
I forgot about that.
Oh
yeah,
my
and
God, yeah. They're
That
like,
also, that also cost
My
me
eyes
the
adore
monetization
you.
right there.
I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I enjoyed it.
Oh my god.
I was mimicking that. Have you seen that meme where that kid is like, "Have you ever wanted to it's like some kids show, and he's like trying to say like, "Have you ever wanted?" He just keeps stuttering over and over. That's what I was trying to. I was like, Sam's basically a child who just can't stop stuttering.
So your recording device is on 24/7 when you're out in public, and just for ideas.
Oh, she never stops, ladies and gentlemen. This was. Oh my god! I forgot
Okay,
about
that's way too.
That's all we sell here.
Even for Sam.
This is. Are we on episode 2?
Yeah.
This is episode 2. Wow.
Yeah,
Boom, man. Storyline
follows
drop.
number 1.
I forgot Helen comes into it so
math.
early.
Preferably. Speak no further.
Oh my god! I remember having to do that quite a few times.
There's that house. That's the
That's
house.
how your dick showed again.
There's my
I'm gonna edit that last part out, please.
I wonder what these people were thinking that lived here, because they were just home while we filmed
Especially,
it.
I could kind of look normal from a distance, but you, no way.
Right. I mean, they were pretty respectful. They just kind of stayed in their room.
Yeah,
And let us
in
do
fear.
it.
Yeah, and I tried to be like a nice, like calm, normal, like impression of the production. It's like, hi, I'm very respectful. Don't look at us. Don't watch.
So we're in. For those of you
I'm here with the Christian.
we're in a bathroom of a Christian woman's house. For those of you who aren't watching.
Yeah.
And
She's a good Christian woman.
Paulette just threw open a door with her vagina.
This is
My door opener.
Door open.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
And right in this moment, as she's thrusting it open, she's thinking, my acting career has peaked.
No, SWAT is now using that tactic to break down doors. They find the biggest cut they can on the police department. And this movie started it all.
This is Whitney
Rice.
Whitney Rice, who played this homeowner.
Really good. She did a really good job, I
She
thought.
was very, very talented.
Very,
here.
very low key. Just
Like she really knew how to underplay the character
Right.
correctly. I forgot one of the kids. We just flashed to all the different children. I forgot one of them was black.
If someone wanted to maybe raise a child of their own,
but they all look severely handicapped.
There, yes,
considering
yes.
adoption.
Handicapable.
Adoption or the unwanted spawn of the unholy.
Oh damn! Yeah, I want to listen to like what she's saying.
I know she was quite intimidating in person, Miss Rice.
Yeah, she's focused.
Adoptable babies.
She was good.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Remember
bit.
the hippity house.
I should be a dad, and here I am
Oh
scrubbing you
God,
in the
my
bathtub.
kids cringe when they see that scene.
What were you? Oh, and here I am with a beehive, which took us for some reason that beehive was a piece of shit.
I think it just kept getting wet and looking wet.
Yeah.
Your body's going through
Yeah.
changes.
Oh,
So.
I guess so. Oh, I forgot
I'll do
about
anything.
the
I'll do
milking.
anything to be in the movies. Apparently,
For those of you not
Jesus.
watching, Sam just milked Donna on
yeah,
the screen.
she was gross.
Especially when I'm gone every
That's
day
one of my
from
favorite
8 to
jokes.
3.
I don't even know your child, man.
Well, here's a photograph of his anus.
Did we use an actual picture of a butthole for that?
Who knows? It's
I
all
can't
pixelated.
remember.
We might have done that, and then
There's the
like,
bees.
that's too much
Oh,
again.
these
Oh, I love
people-
these guys.
that we ran up to. These
He's
people-
standing there. That guy, like, wait.
Yeah, I made him read this on the spot. He
Nuts!
said, "Dicks nuts."
Ah!
Oh my god,
Welcome to her kitchen.
that
Tell us what we're cooking up today.
that guy. There's so much that I forgot about, and everything's happening so quickly.
Yeah,
I'm like
yeah.
trying
Bread
to
and
keep up.
dried fish.
What was this? This was very early into shoot. We were originally trying to I think block shoot a bunch of episodes, and in a
Yeah,
certain
yeah,
way.
like
We
the
had
first,
the first
five
five
or
storylines laid out,
4 or
and-
5.
That's right, and this is
But of
one
course,
the-
things got rewritten on the set while it was happening.
Not only that, but we this scene. Oh my god! I
Door
completely.
opener.
Shit.
Parts of, oh my god.
fuck.
Oh God!
No,
I
I can't.
this
I don't
guy
wanna watch
played
this
such
guy.
a gross. He was a really sweet guy. Really nice guy offset.
This whole,
character.
oh, and there's that
Oh
thing
my god! I can't believe.
My kids. This is the other scene. My kids scream when they saw that scene.
Holy shit.
I
How
forgot
could you
how
do that?
uncomfortable this whole
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
this is-
I'm cringing while I'm watching it.
and Sam is screaming while he's watching this intercourse happen.
High-pitched little girl scream.
And you're not invited to my potluck, which is on Friday.
Well, he
So
got what he
innocent.
deserved. He got uninvited
Yeah,
to
and
the
I'm
potluck.
stealing
Yeah.
your shit.
He got uninvited to the potluck. Yeah, here we are at
The hippity house
The
again,
hippity
the
house.
outside.
The spot.
I did like you.
Well, I guess we can talk about this location since you don't live there anymore.
Not anymore. Go ahead.
This location was one of the most convenient and comfortable shooting locations we ever had. Because the house you see behind us there is the house that we use as the interior for the stuff in Sam. You know, all like that house where Helen is inside of. And it was
Yeah. 6 months of filming in that, or almost
6 months of filming, but it was very isolated. You had to go up this hidden road to get to it. It was kind of
It was quieter than you normally
Great
get in LA.
place to-
and, we just would get there and plop down. And
Nice
go.
views.
yeah. It was a place where it felt like time didn't necessarily affect you as much. There's me vomiting.
Yeah, there's more bodily fluids coming out of Brandon.
Yeah, what was it? It was like chia seeds.
We should scrape that up and sell it to some of your fans online.
Oh, I'm sure they'd love it.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Brandon's vomit.
Brandon's vomit.
There you go.
I know.
Here, take some puke.
I think I need a doctor. Great, thank God we're safe.
Oh my God, this guy. So this guy was where did we work with him on LA casting?
Yeah.
Or, I've only worked with him for this one. Oh yeah, I forgot we threw a camera in his face.
Crazy fight we're all getting.
I love that.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this we shot at random. Like this was like at 2 a.m. when we're like, let's just end the credits in this weird.
Yeah, let's
bit where
just go someplace and
And again,
turn
I
the
just-
camera on.
So episode 3, for those of you who aren't watching, episode 3 just started. Sam is in the we're doing the previously on.
And if you're trying to sync this up, just go to YouTube. Just watch on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah, watch the good version where you're not annoyed by us.
I think it's really important to say right now that these I think episodes 1 through 4, we really kind of didn't have a solid direction of where the show was going.
That's not true. That's impossible to be true.
It's
we always knew. We
Yeah.
always knew everything.
Yeah.
It was all
Yeah.
part of a well orchestrated plan.
Keep smoking that.
Well, I think, but when episode 5 happens, and you'll see, the show does take a turn, and we're like, okay, this is the direction, and everything kind of. These were kind of meant to be more standalone, funny sketches that are kind of somehow connected.
Right. One of the things is we imagined it shorter at the beginning, and then we just we're more into the story than we even thought we'd be, and then the story just kind of bloomed and
Emerged.
blossomed, and we're just like, oh yeah, we'll just riff on all that stuff more.
Right. And I just want to point out that is our producer Doc, him in the portrait that I just knocked over.
Yeah,
And I did-
we love
I
knocking
did
his
die.
picture over. We do that recreationally.
And you can be in charge of
my
every
God.
potluck for the rest of the year.
Bingo! See you fellas later.
It's the little things.
There was a deleted scene here that was gonna be.
Oh, yeah.
We ended up cutting, but we had this bit where Sam
See how my bowl keeps changing?
Oh yeah, the bowl
bowl
keeps.
keeps
Everyone
changing.
noticed that too. There was so many.
we
That was
couldn't make up our
intentional.
mind. Well, we
Donna
put all
does
that
this.
stuff in a strainer and it got all over everything. So we said, hey, let's try a real bowl.
Oh, is this the peanut butter pie part?
I love peanut butter pie.
This song.
Oh,
Oh my god. What? I forget what it was. Oh, yeah.
peanut butter and pie.
Yeah, it's quicker. That's actually.
You put your privates inside. I love that.
I forgot about all of that. And then we got Georgie Leahy in it, or Georgina.
You know, this
It tastes so good, you'll do a suicide.
this song alone
So
could
good.
be a standalone video.
Every time
Oh,
I
it's
need.
hilarious. Yeah, Selwyn, we miss you, Selwyn.
She's allergic. Oh my! Anytime I need Georgie to play a really like random part that no one else is willing.
Yeah, we need to splash you with raw shrimp
Oh, that's
and
right. I forgot to put
milk.
raw shrimp all over her.
So
that was
Yeah,
just
she had like
unnecessary.
what,
You convulse.
anaphylactic shock or
Yeah.
something from it.
you can drool and
Oh,
convulse.
and the bees.
The bees I forgot about. Yeah. What a weird. Oh, there your tits out.
Put that thing away. Fuck that. I'm not putting any of this shit away. Come in. It's locked. Donna, I need you to get
Yes, it's just so cute, dude.
into town, Sam. You are useless. Coming with the
It's like the moments like that make me love Sam. Love Sam.
Welcome to my studio. Come on
He's so wholesome. He wants to make a good impression on Sir Mr. Billman.
I know about doors.
I identify with that.
Sir Mr. Billman.
I know about doors.
Still going through puberty, Donna. This is Sir Mr. Bill Man, and he would like something to drink. I'm sure. Water, Donna.
I love that the water bottle just comes.
You know,
hurling
I
at us.
watched these one by one as they came out, but to see them in the sequence.
Today we have Sir
I know it's like well, I've actually never watched them back to back.
Yeah.
No, neither have I.
Thanks a million, Sam. It's a real pleasure.
God, this is one of our first days, if not our very first day of shooting this. I think.
In order to illustrate
I think this was our first day of shooting Steph and Sam. Or
Was it?
If not like our
Really?
second or third, but it was right up
third,
there.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
I
remember
love that
that
poster.
location.
Oh my god! You know what? Watching this bit now, it's not like I don't think it's as funny as I
Oh.
thought it was when I was editing it. When I
Remember,
was-
remember the neighbors next door to this location were screaming
Oh,
at us,
we got in
calling
trouble.
us names and shit.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
they
were
were.
being
They were pissed. They
Well, I
were
didn't realize
pissed.
people. I didn't realize people lived like it was all.
Yeah,
sort of
well,
a-
what a bunch of dopes to live there.
Yeah,
oh
well,
yeah,
when
let me
the-
go.
well, the-
Let's go live next to a recording studio, honey.
Right. Well, they were like, last week there was a porn being shot in here, so we've had enough. It was like,
Yeah.
that is
Yeah.
not our problem.
Yeah,
Yeah, sorry.
I wish I'd known. I would have been here, but we didn't.
I swear I will stop watching.
Well, you guys got the next best thing in porn.
Yeah.
You got Stuff and Sam.
You bring cookies to a meeting.
Oh my
The
God.
neighbors were pissed.
This color correction that I was doing on the scene made her eyes look so red.
Oh God, she looks totally stoned,
Nor support Sam.
but she wasn't.
She was not. No,
No, she was not.
We did.
No,
Sour knowledge.
we were, but she.
We did get stoned afterward. I remember that.
That's it. That's true.
But no, we are sober here. Sometimes this camera.
Sometimes
or
it's
the-
hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
The club is for men.
Oh my god! I think her mustache starts to fall. Yeah,
There it goes
goes.
again. There it goes again.
The thing is always falling.
But it falls at the right time.
Yeah. Oh, I always forget.
Such good layers, dude.
It's what?
These are such good layers. I love this.
Such good. I forgot about
Like,
this.
I sometimes, I forget like whole 15-minute pieces. I'm like, oh, what a great addition.
It's time for me to reflect.
Yeah,
I decided to visit the one friend
Well,
I abandoned.
this is
when I
still
needed
me
one
kind of not
most.
knowing where I wanted Sam to go exactly. I knew that he just needed to overcome something.
Seems like just yesterday you
And
were
here's
my
George.
easy
Oh my
man.
god.
Georgie,
Oh, it was today.
I adore her. She's
Poor
so
Georgie.
cool.
She has gone
She's a
through
good
so
sport.
much.
She's such a good sport.
She never questions what we're doing on
No,
set.
no,
She
you do
always-
horrible things to her.
What about the and she blinks. Did you notice?
Now she's getting rolled up in the
Oh
blood.
my god, your bed stank. For
My
a
bed
long
was
time for that.
disgusting after because it was just cream all over it.
Oh,
And
sure, that's the first time that's happened.
Oh my god!
Nice one.
So
The,
for those of you
sick
not
burn.
watching, episode what was that? 3?
That was 3, I think. Here's 4. Here's
Oh, this
back
is-
at the location.
This is the Halloween episode,
the one you almost lost a finger.
right? Oh yeah, everyone
love
was.
that show.
How am I supposed to take this?
This is when we realized we're going to start filming at your house more,
Need to be a daddy.
and we were like, oh, this is more of where this show's going to take place.
Better be a baby.
Oh, and there's Sebastian.
You engaged.
We forgot to do our special. Donna, start carving something immediately. We gotta start doing this.
Oh yeah, she says,
What the
"You can hurt
fuck?"
her dick." Oh my god, with the spooky intro, this was fun. Oh yeah, our composer, Jeffrey Gowans, composed this Halloween version of it, which was very nice of him. And look at all the candy we had there.
That hot dog.
Oh, poor Paul. That hot dog costume is still in my closet.
It was so uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah, I got worried. I was like, oh shit, we need to.
Yeah, you're getting
Make
quite
sure this-
hot. Well, it was still really warm when we shot
Oh,
this.
Yeah.
oh! This is the day I got really sick on the set.
You were
I was
sick?
running upstairs to go to the bathroom, and
Oh, yeah. And it was hot, too, because it was...
it was hot. And I was in a
October.
goddamn
And
hot
you just have to
dog
turn off
costume.
AC for when you're rolling all the time.
Right.
Yeah, I had terrible digestive problems that day while I was in
You
the hot
heard it
dog.
here, folks.
There you go.
I have a feeling
Step one. I love this.
there's a lot of blue in this series. I never noticed how many things are blue.
And blue really pops, I think, with your saturation.
Yeah.
LEDs.
This was such a stupid moment. When this shit, like,
This is what they should teach in economics courses.
oh my, that's right. I forgot we did the whole IRS
Yeah.
running joke.
This show got deep. Well, we touched on a lot of political,
Who's that handsome
socio-economic
IRS
issues.
agent? That handsome gullible.
I forgot about the butterfly clips in my hood.
Oh, my teeth are like yellow, like I just finished eating, I don't know,
An ass.
something yellow. An ass, right? An ass.
Oh my god.
Oh, this is the scene. Oh, she's pissed.
This
Don't
was,
ever fuck with Donna.
we were in such a rush to shoot this because the sun was going
Yeah,
down.
it was changing, but the change is really
Oh my god, this was so much fun.
pissed.
I love the way this came out. And she grabs the brick and she's about to throw the brick.
I'm not from Nebraska. I had no idea what that line meant.
Yeah, audience, cue audience laughter.
Audience laughter at burning the house down. Oh,
Oh my god.
this part where the power went out, I forgot. This was also one of our.
Yeah. Oh, well, this was all in the first, 2 weeks.
That's right.
Yeah, that was.
I think we wanted originally to go more into the lore of his family and his creepy uncle.
Yeah.
I remember because it was
We thought they'd be a big obstacle. And
right. Oh, that's right. And
Oh, this guy
Thomas
was
Dale is
really
awesome.
played it really creepy.
so fucking fun.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, remember it was to be your former child abuser.
Oh my
These
gosh.
pics are amazing.
I didn't look that different from actual little Brandon.
We can get
There's
into the
Gabriel
job.
Gonzalez.
She let me in.
So you're just letting any old fart in the building now?
Anyone who'll fuck me.
Oh my gosh! I forgot she says that.
Another cringe-worthy moment.
Ms. Miser.
Miss Miser used to make me clean the blackboards in front of all the detention kids who ironically were
Good
black
job.
and poor. There you are, asshole. The IRS, quick, tell them you're Mary Jane.
Whoa, buddy, I'm Mary Jane.
Oh, that's believable.
Now I got spider things to tend to. You change the channel while I escape. It's me, Sam.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Oh,
Anus
Assault
Assault
2. I totally forgot that we did that.
Oh my god, this was my first time being Flint Dicker.
Oh.
Glenn Dicker.
Yeah, so we stole these needles from the hospital and started poking
Oh
them
my
now
god.
zombies. Well, you heard it here.
I forgot. There's so many scenes. Yeah.
Spooky is as spooky does. That's so good.
Now that anyone
With an
Oh,
AR.
she had the. Oh my god, that's right. She had the fucking gas can. I forgot.
We'll probably end up eating each other. Let's start with Miss Frizzle.
Donna, there are snackies
Just holding the flame right next to it.
Y'all good?
Oh my god.
You ate all the
Her voice was so strange.
Yeah.
That woman.
plug our sponsor.
She was a
Like
real sweetie, too. I liked her.
Now within the legal limit in some states.
Child beating stick.
Yeah, we wanted to do. Wasn't it,
My grandma would have loved to have those.
I think that was your idea. I forget
She
who
used
came up with that.
shoes and belts.
Oh god, oh yeah, and this random bit where your head turns around.
Oh yeah, that still hurts from doing that.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was.
Ouch.
Well, you didn't finish your
Oh.
sentence. Oh, well.
I forgot how terrifying that was.
They're all speaking in somebody else's voice.
Dope.
Yeah, I forgot about how creepy that was.
And killed
I don't know why, that
Donna.
was just so funny to me. It's like
No, it's
stabbed in a
hilarious.
hot dog costume.
I've forgotten a lot of this.
Oh my god.
And when you're on the set doing it, it's hard to imagine how it's going to look until after the editing. So,
This was such a strange. This is probably one of the more strange moments in
yeah,
my career.
wow. I love that effect.
Donna, what day is it?
It's Halloween.
I believe
It's
we did
Halloween.
that.
We forgot to do our thing.
Here, y'all can have all the candy.
Nice.
Because we're just actually. Oh, that's right. The front door to the actual house and that door were two different doors. And every time we shot in the outside of the house, we had to pretend like it's still the same house, but
Different entrance.
different entrance. Oh my god! I forgot we would always have you come back as the IRS guy. Like that was a running bit. Oh, and this was
He's
fun 'cause-
taking our shit.
Yeah. And we are on episode 5.
Heck yeah. There she is.
Right, there's Dr. Deanie.
We love Dr. Deanie.
Dr. Nandini. That's her actual dog. That's her actual house. That's her actual alcohol.
It's her actual
We
face.
actually drank it.
I need to lose my weight.
Yeah, we filmed a lot of this at her house.
You're watching
yeah.
Life Choices with Dr. D.
This is such a good standalone parody of this whole format.
It is.
I remember
There he is.
There's
Fuck
Blame.
yeah.
There's Blame.
Little
Was that the first episode of Blame?
No, Blame had already pre-existed in another standalone video before this. But,
He's a troubled shithead.
right,
What it
right.
said.
Why haven't you?
Because he's gotten all of his foster mothers very
No, this was.
It's my professional opinion that you're
I remember we were watching these type of reality shows as inspiration for
Yeah.
this episode.
Oh, yeah.
We were watching a lot of
Amazing.
Dr. Phil, and we were watching a lot of what else? Just My
Like My Child is a Nightmare.
My
Yeah.
Child is a Nightmare kind of shows.
Yeah.
And,
Really shitty reality TV, and it was
And
just
they're
like,
all
oh.
kind of edited in the same fashion, essentially. They got the dramatic music. They have like the fish out of water. Like we're gonna throw in a piece of shit kid to a
Right.
loving family,
Right.
or vice versa.
And I'm gonna need to teach him some rules.
right.
And then he's gonna resist, and then they're gonna accept it, and they're gonna thrive, and we're all gonna be happy.
Yeah, and we're gonna come around. We'll get to him eventually. They just need to learn.
See how discipline is good?
You like playing Blame because he's like one of your peers. He's one of your, I mean, your age group.
He's Blame is definitely someone I went to school with for sure. He's the type of guy that I knew a lot of growing up for sure.
Let me talk to him.
Yeah, and Dr. Deanie is the type of doctor I used to watch a lot of on daytime TV when I was a kid. So it's like
You're a thug.
they're both easy personalities to write for. Oh, this was fun. This was.
Oh,
I bought so much weed
cigarette you did.
For
oh,
the
yeah,
show.
How I
For the
like
show.
you.
for the show, and those those actual firearms. Those are real weapons that we were handling there, which was very scary when you feel how heavy they are.
No, you can't say that because the police will come and grab us. Grab you. Grab me, actually. Someone will grab me.
Oh gosh, I remember those joints lasted us a really long time.
Oh, they did?
You kept some in a Tupperware container, and I kept some in a little Ziploc baggie.
That's why I plan on getting shot on Tuesday.
And we were actually smoking in this bit, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
In
yeah.
my backyard there.
Yeah, that was your backyard. That's right. Did we do this all in one day? How many days did this take?
I actually think so.
There was stuff at Nandini's house that's also in this
But
episode.
we
Yeah.
did that later that night.
We did that at night. That's right. We did. Wait,
You guys
there's
had like
no
a
way this was done.
25-hour day that day.
Did we really do this all in one day?
I can't get through.
I almost find that hard to believe, but I kind of believe that we could have.
This one also we were
All
had like the whole script
We did have the whole
day
script
before.
ready.
with like one small exception, and that was fine.
I was so
Yeah,
picky.
actually we did do it all in one day. For sure.
Is that right?
I remember I was so picky about how those goddamn wafers were laid out on the plate. I don't know if it'll show it again. But there's like the strawberry and chocolate wafers. And I was like, no,
I got
alternate
sent to
them.
my room.
Hell no. win some, you lose some. Brain, I appreciate it if you can eat your vegetables.
That was a fun scene to
Wanna eat
shoot.
a dick faggot? All right, well, then you can just go to
I
bed,
don't
potty
care.
mouth.
That is a great moment from the show. That's
Utter
great.
shock. He did not expect that coming.
Yeah.
Now, was that you there, Jonathan?
Yeah,
That's
nice.
you. I think you're the double for all of the shots in this episode.
I love how Sam throws his hip out.
Sports makes you a man. Now hit me with
The sports makes you a man. Oh, I forgot your dog was right there. Is that Scooty or which?
You know what? I didn't notice it when it came through, but I
They
think
all
that
look the
was, I
same.
think that was Scooty. Both of them are in here.
Paulette has a pair of twin. Are they
They're
Dachshunds?
Dachshunds, black and tan Dachshunds.
Oh yeah, and here's Nandini. We're also actually smoking here. We smoked a lot of weed for this episode. I forgot
Actually,
about
we were
that.
just sitting around smoking, and somebody happened to turn the camera on.
Nandini is such a great president. She's very she's always laughing
What a
and going
sweetie.
with the flow, and yeah, she's great to have
Person.
around.
Yeah, very positive.
Very positive energy.
Yeah.
This was actually a
Dope
very
shot.
easy to do shot. It really wasn't. We thought it was going to be a lot harder. Oh, there we go.
Jonathan with the
Bouncing like a
bouncing.
pro.
This was, what did I play first? I think I played Sam first.
He took a shit in the Scrabble game.
So yeah, we shot that half of the room first, and then I got up and I played Blame, and then we something like that.
Yeah,
So good.
that was hilarious.
That was a fun episode to do. Maybe we did do it in one day because we were in one location. And here we are on episode 6, right? 6.
6, yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So this is where I personally, for me, as you know, a writer on this show, for me, this was where the show really started to head in a direction where I knew, like, okay, this is going to be the saga of it.
I know you did your best to adjust the lighting to give me the yellowest teeth. Look like I smoke 18 packs a day or something.
Yeah, if you notice, our teeth are different colors in different shots depending on how the color
Yeah,
correction.
Right.
yeah.
I
Barrett
didn't
was
realize you have so many topless scenes in this series.
One every 2 episodes. Oh god, that was our first time raiding the department store.
Yeah, that was
On
our
the
first
fly.
time doing anything really public.
Yeah,
Or
there I
like-
am laying out. That was that was me and a dummy.
Those
Uber.
2 dummies.
This was a little fun part to shoot.
A bunch of people came up to you in this parking lot and asked for pictures or autographs or something.
Oh, that's right. That's
Massive
right.
delays in
There
production.
was a whole group of them. Oh, I love this scene. I do.
That was fun.
Enjoy.
Oh my word, these are all sugar-free.
I actually don't like any of those candies. I was like, ah.
You have like sharp plastic and sticks being thrown at your eye, and you don't blink.
Right.
Crazy.
I thought about that as I was editing it, and I watched it and like frame by frame, it hit my face.
Oh, this is the IRS
Here's
guy.
the IRS thing. I
Yeah,
forgot
Jonathan.
how much you're in
The
this.
secondary villain of the show.
$400,000 in back taxes.
Great delivery.
This is why we're taking it.
He's stealing our shit.
Nice.
We're not stealing it. We're auctioning it. How much for water fountain, please?
I remember your takes were really good too.
I have $2 and some sugar-free candies. Sold.
Yeah.
Fucking prick. You want to take
Fucking
off?
prick.
You want to take that? You want to
Take that. I love that.
Yeah, that was.
roll our shit on
I
that?
think I actually had nothing on for that. I like tucked my dick
Yes,
between
you
my
did.
legs.
Yes, you did. Not for the last time.
Trying
Nor
to
for the
erase
first.
it from my memory. Here we are, the home. Oh, is this the homeless episode?
Coming up next.
Is it? Oh no, because we come up with the Uber delivery service or driving service first.
An Uber driver.
Yeah, see.
We can't pay back our shit driving some millennial car service. We need to start our own Uber company.
The millennial cop.
I love how buddy cop. I forgot how like buddy cop this whole series was, or maybe perhaps right here. Yeah,
Sam, could you be any gayer?
the gloves and the hat.
Gloves in the hat.
1-800-SAM rides for cheap.
And the GPS system in the trunk.
Oh, I forgot the restroom. She goes, Paulette goes, what the fuck is that? When it comes out.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot Jess is in this one.
We got a camera right there,
Gabriel's old car, that whole interior. We
we never-
drove that up to San Jose.
Gabriel used to transport
show up
sharks
there.
in that car.
We never did know what he got the car like that. We never did know why the roof looked like that.
Maybe an animal, a dog.
Some sort of
left
large
in the
elk.
car. Who knows?
Was this the first time we had Monique
Yes.
in
Yeah,
a video? Yeah, because before this we just worked at Magic Funhouse. I forgot you had
I
to
think
get in the-
Darlene.
And Jude
Oh, that's
was
right,
in it?
Darlene. You actually had to get into that trunk.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And we
I think I smashed on your head once. Oopsie.
Yeah, I think even you put a camera in there and close the lid on it for a while or something too.
something like that. I was not. I hated shooting that. For some reason, I felt so uncomfortable doing that at a gas station.
We did another one at a gas station, and it was terrible. They told us to leave finally. After
Yeah,
about
and we're like,
15 minutes.
totally, okay, we're leaving, and
They kept saying, no, you gotta go now.
it's hard.
How did we do that part? I don't. I mirrored it. That's right. I mirrored the shot, so I'm jumping out of a passenger seat and running.
The other person just driving without looking.
You?
Just watched.
I love the scene that's coming up. Jonathan's reaction is priceless when he turns around.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much money. How can I ever repay you?
Well, our house back would be nice.
This morning to family of 5.
Oh, that's right. He sold it to the
15.
Hispanic family. I love that. It's like, uh-oh. Oh,
Yes.
this kid.
Yes.
Bastion.
With money that you owed the government.
Assholes come in all sizes. I love that.
That's true. That's a truism of life.
Or something.
Oh, not again.
You know what we gotta do, right? Get our house back.
And that's how it ends. They just have a disagreement. Oh, I forgot about these
Oh,
credits.
are we right into? Is this what's?
No,
Oh, this is the coming.
This is the end.
The credits. Homeless. The homeless one was a fun episode. They were all fun episodes to shoot.
Oh, yes, I forgot about. Oh, this was fun.
That joke creeped me out, and it was amazing.
I love the time I took for that makeup. I miss shooting this.
We can't read.
Dude, why does yours have extra skin?
Dude, I'm hungry.
Come on, man, we can't cook. We're like fix or something.
Well, didn't we actually?
Kitchen utensils. Dude, the sauce is
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought we put something in a pan at one point.
Does that device have a name? That big fist thing?
I think it's just a rubber tip. Just fist.
Fist. Jesus.
For
Wonder where
fisting.
that's
God, Paulette, all of the sex toys that we brought over to your place.
Oh, I remember.
That we didn't find in your place.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about those masks. Who was that? Who was in those? Was it
Me and Gabe? No, me and you.
Oh my god, I forgot this.
Oh,
it
this.
was in the outtakes. That was like one of the longest outtakes that I had was that scene. Because I kept laughing during it. Oh, and there's the intruders. They broke in. Oh, they're already in the house, Sebastian. Run. Just run outside. Run and get the police.
Flopping around.
Oh, how trippy. I forgot about the power circular storytelling technique we have here.
3 straight hours.
We've been here
3 hours.
You're starting to fossilize.
Living in the sticks ain't easy, but we make do with keeping
I
Vacuum.
forgot. She had the
I
vacuum.
was still picking shit
We had
up.
to haul that vacuum all. Oh,
We
that
got
was
that shot
easy.
fast.
We got that shot quickly.
Oh, this is. Remember, I almost fell in the cactus
Yeah.
while we were filming this. I
Oh,
think
no.
was it this one?
I think it was a different one. That was for
Oh,
the live
that's true.
show, but it was the same location. You almost
That's
fell
true.
into a
I
cactus
remember
bed.
The cactus got mad this time and got its revenge next time.
I just noticed I had a human jaw in my hand. Where did that come
Yeah,
from?
from my house there. The guy had skeletons like for Halloween.
That's right. That's right.
Oh my god.
no.
We've all thought about that kind of. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I hate that I.
Oh, this is. I love
The
this part.
lamp.
The lamp in the
And
tent.
TV.
We really had to get all that shit in there.
This is so
Bear, I
fucking
love the
good,
bear.
dude. This was so good.
Bear.
I'm gonna have to play him.
Down this
was
reaction. Like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Now
You break a fourth wall. It's like somehow there's like a fifth wall to break.
Right,
It's,
right.
you know.
That was in your living room, right, Paulette?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We set up that tent in your living room. We had to move the couches around. Oh, and there we're back
Here
where we started.
Here we go.
What did she say? My goddamn.
My goddamn skillet.
Dude, that wasn't open before.
Dude, don't run in the house.
Classic. Just run right by.
Right by him.
I love that. That was good. That was a good effect.
Yeah, man, this is stupid.
Y'all are free to go as soon as you convince your mom and dad to move out of our house.
Hey, you're those two old ladies.
Oh, this was every time we whipped, we had to cut because I'm like right here where he throws the mask. I timed up so well.
Yeah, use your words.
I hate living here, but my parents love it.
Well, then we just need to make this place so
Yeah, we had to
unlivable that even your own
time this so well. I forgot between the shots because it's supposed to look like it never cuts and it does. Oh my god, setting the traps.
Like Home Alone.
Right, breast.
The
the toilet with the fist coming out of it. I like that we never show what happened to the family that came home to this, and it's just assumed that maybe one of them possibly got fisted.
In critical condition. I really would love to do that. Actual shit sometimes.
Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but enough is enough, and it needs to stop.
Classic
I
person.
got measles.
Sam is a representation of all of like Middle America with an opinion.
Yeah. I don't know anything, but I have a strong opinion.
Right. All right, we are on episode. Oh god, I can't remember now. Is this 7?
Welcome back to us watching TV. Still, why don't we go ahead?
Oh,
and
it's
stay on
probably
this
8.
line?
Yeah.
I'm having a breakout.
I don't know what episode it is.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, it's the plastic surgery episode. Yes.
What? Flock?
Hello. Can I help you? I just wanted to tell you I would never live here.
Why are you telling me this?
Because
We had.
this place is trash.
I think we shot this like it was the last thing we shot for the episode.
Gay people.
Yeah.
It's so cool to be a minority.
It truly is. When are us normal white people gonna catch a break?
No
I
more
like the
people.
way you look.
I
I
forgot
remember
about
the
this.
lips. It was gross.
Those lips. Oh, it's so nasty.
Let me cut your face. Come on down. Let me cut your face.
Let me cut your face.
Sam, if you take one step toward that quack. Oh.
Who's gonna get plastic surgery?
Here we are at some other building. We filmed so many locations for this.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the time to see me.
We got kicked out of so many locations.
Yeah.
Did. This is a friend of mine who owns a esthetician salon type situation, and he let us film in here.
I myself used to be.
Which is actually the same location that we shot Beauty is Blind, the Jurgen video. This scene was quite difficult to shoot, I remember.
Dick on, dick on his head.
I know.
There's no AC in there, and those lips kept sweating off.
Those lips kept sweating off. We had to remember who, like, because I was a little unclear of, like, what coverage we had already gotten, which versus, like, did Sam already have the drawing on his face yet? And did we already shoot Dr. Dillon's reaction to this? Because we didn't have the time to switch back and forth between characters. Like, once we shot out Dr. Dillon, we had to make sure we were done before we shot Sam.
Yeah. Yeah.
You better be something next
And this was a whole other process, getting the voice to match.
Yeah.
What did I
He turned into Sujan.
Turns me into a blackened Asian.
did I do my voice first and then she lip synced that, or did she say it and then
You gave her the line.
Yeah, I think you said it right then and there the way you wanted it, and then she copied it, and then you recorded it later.
and then I recorded it after that.
I
Yeah.
just want to be able to drive the cars I steal.
Yeah.
I'm a black Asian. I at least want to be able to drive the cars I steal.
Right.
Holy shit.
Wow. Oh, God. PC police are going to shut you down.
She did a good job mimicking the
She did.
Oh, my titties. I can say that now.
Yeah, and then the little hands going out when she runs away. And this, I forgot,
She
she
did so great.
puts makeup on and she gets all done up.
You know, I think the mailman likes you. Jim? What did he say?
Oh, she's so good.
Did you tell him about my aggressive areola? Time to redecorate.
Time to redecorate.
Frame for me. Standard picture.
You don't even know these people. I have more in common with these people than you and I ever would. Oh, Donna, you got my period going again.
You got my period. I like that the plastic surgery gives her a menstrual cycle.
I was bowling. Oh, really? For 3 hours? Yeah. How many balls was that? What? Because I called the bowling alley.
Bowling alley.
Space, bitch. I can't take it. I'm going to the salon and gossiping with my sassy sis.
My sassy sisters.
What the hell is this? Those are my pads. And they're
This is my favorite part.
the hell are they covered in piss? Wait a minute. What's the period exactly?
What's the period exactly?
Can we be real honest with you? I've been using those as diapers.
Her delivery was so funny. I've been using the dappers.
Terms of who I am, and I am proud of myself. Hello? I killed a patient, so I have an opening right now. Can you make it to the office? Yeah!
Yeah, that was an easy little Deus Ex Machina right there. That was
That was quick.
we shot that I want to say 3 or 4 times, which
That was very
not
funny.
because then you're drawing attention every time you
Yeah,
do it.
here we need to quietly scream, wave our hands through a door.
Right. Through a very busy lobby that we were waiting for people to like pass through so we could shoot.
I'm glad I lived there long enough that we could finish the series.
Yeah, if you'd moved halfway through, it would have not worked for us.
Here we are on the what episode? This is the open house episode.
Oh, I totally forgot about that. There's Georgie, our buddy. Fuck yeah, food.
Now this was fun because we
And
did
we're all
eat
on
those.
keto here.
We were all on keto on this episode, and so that we actually. I said I want snacks that we can actually eat, not just prop food we won't be able to enjoy. And that wig that I made her wear. Oh yes. Georgie, she's such a great sport. I know we always say
It's like,
that,
wait,
but
Georgie's here. Like, is she gonna like have to defecate
Yeah,
herself
she
and
does.
roll around in it, or
Georgie
like,
is here. What horrible thing is about to happen?
She does shit that a lot of people would just say, nope. I actually shoved that thing halfway in my mouth.
The cheese. Oh wait, what
The rubber, whatever,
the fake
cupcakes.
food. Yeah.
Oh,
And she's
no.
not on keto, but she loves cheese more than anyone I know. Like half of her fridge is cheese. There's
Dave.
David July.
David.
Can I have a tour, please?
The beer. The beer.
It's like this guy doesn't know what the tour, what the realtor would have looked like. Like, why does he have to dress like her? It's like,
None of it has to be justified. It's just funny.
and now Sam has to sell the fucking
so
house.
fucking good. There's a closing cost.
I don't remember how we came up with this scene. I don't remember writing or how we.
Well, a lot of it just happens on site.
I think
don't
it was
know if
just
this
that
did.
we had a house that we hadn't yet shot in, and we were just like, hey, let's just film in here. Let's find a reason for them to. No, I gotta be totally honest with you. I totally forget what happens coming up next. I don't know where it's going right now. This is the I hate.
Anti-gay message. That's
the cactus bed you almost
and the
in.
quote.
Later.
Bees can dance and sing because nobody ever told them they couldn't.
Oh, that's right. This episode was the him against gays. Pulsating anus.
Get tested.
It's like, hey, guess what color our backdrop was, guys?
No, we wanted to keep that on.
Oh, do you remember shooting this?
Yeah.
A lot of the people we met were actually really cool. Like, this guy was really cool.
That makeup's a bit excessive, but
He just came from something. He said he came from like an event that he had to wear face paint.
yeah, gay people are taking all their jobs.
This guy, I love how he closes
Or
this out.
gay-related business, I guess. I don't know.
Now, I can't tell if these guys are gay, because this is right in West Hollywood.
Yeah, you can never tell.
This guy's gay.
Hollywood.
This guy, for sure.
He's a good guy.
Oh, this guy, what's it? Dave, I can't think of his name. David. I always see him on Hollywood, and he's always wanting to do an interview. They didn't realize I was going to be re-editing the footage until right, like a moment. See, like right here, and now they're like, "Oh wait, he's going to recut that together."
Such a good line.
We got gold.
Stop sucking our
You
dicks.
can't write stuff like that. Stop sucking our dicks. Oh, geez, why didn't they think of that? Did you tell them to say that, by the way?
No, they just said that on their own. Oh, here we are, the wonderful conclusion of the episode where he meets the gay men. Oh, of course Donna would love the gays.
It's not what I thought, but we're having fun.
Oh my word! Get out of my way or cut to another angle. These were homosexuals.
Your penis lips.
Penis lips.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. We'll wait for some new forks.
Oh my
Pray
gosh.
for new forks.
They were a couple at the time in actual real life, and I always paired them together. Every time you see them on screen during that time, they were always with each other. And who else was
Was that a couple?
this? Oh wait, what are they doing? And that's how we got them to do
classic.
that.
Jesus.
Classic.
And he's spraying them with Lysol or whatever that is.
I don't think I was actually.
Bleach.
Was I spraying?
No, we took it off.
They got cigarettes. That was so unnecessary. I don't know why we.
But it was over the top, which is just good.
I'm both.
I'm both.
This guy.
Oh yeah. Now I can't tell if that guy. I can't tell if that guy was actually like that, or if that was a character he was putting on. What do you think?
I think a character he was putting on that's like 30% him.
Right, because part of some of
He
it's
was in a small town. That was him. He came to LA. He was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna not hate on gays so much."
It didn't seem quite mockingly, and it did seem a little authentic. Now
It
this
was like it's me, but I know that it's being made fun of.
exactly. He knew what he was. Now, I just want to point out, Paulette every year throws up these insane holiday decorations, and
We
came over.
appropriated those for production value.
Yes. I knew you would, you capitalist.
This is a Korean mall that we're shooting in here. And I shoot here sometimes because security is usually pretty lenient. We don't get kicked
Did
out.
you,
There are a lot of
did you
floors you can
borrow
run
that
around.
shirt from somewhere, or did you get it
Did
like
I
at a
bar-
costume
let me
store?
take another look. That shirt.
No.
Because that looks
was a
kind of
costume,
almost
yeah.
official.
No, that was a costume I got on Amazon. It was actually a postman's
There's
costume.
Adam.
I think it
Adam,
is the
Adam.
postman's costume
It is
that he
yeah,
wore
it's the
earlier.
yeah, it's actually not as. Oh wait, but
But you put on officer?
officer.
Oh.
You might. That looks
You know
like
what?
something you
No,
might have.
no,
No,
done.
but he might have had that officer that we just covered up or something.
No, I don't know what it is actually. I think it might be an officer shirt. I don't know now where the fuck
for
that
us.
shirt
See,
came from.
you don't know. Who knows?
It's best for us
Shirt
to not know.
gods.
This was actually quite. I remember shooting this, and this was as cozy as it looks because I remember it was cold outside.
I was just gonna say that it was so it made me warm to see it. This.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the decorations.
We honestly didn't really get a Christmas that year. It felt like we were working all through December. And this was kind of nice to have this experience because in many ways this episode added a lot of Christmas cheer to my,
100%.
to my year.
You got to experience the Christmas vibe, and if you're working, it's nice to like work with the Christmas theme.
Absolutely,
episodes.
work Christmassy stuff.
Even being here was fun. Like
Yeah.
the staff that worked here were very chill. They were like, "Oh, just do whatever you want, have fun."
And we returned this tree.
Did you really?
Wait, I don't even remember where we got that tree.
Oh wait,
Right
didn't you
there.
put
We
that
bought
tree
it.
up in my house?
And then we returned it. No,
I had
think
two
that-
trees. No, that
No,
was a
you're-
different tree. That's right.
Yeah, I think we returned that immediately afterward, right?
Yeah.
We definitely
It-
didn't take it with us.
And in our defense, it looked pretty good.
It was honestly
Despite
in pretty
that.
good shape. It was just now I don't remember when and where we shot. Oh, this was by your house, Paulette. This is the target by your place.
Oh, the one that they won't let you come in anymore.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
They
about
all
that.
won't let him in.
This was just. I think Gabe and I just ran in here quickly, and we just kind of really guerrilla styled it. We're just like, let's just get-
Guerrilla filming, guerrilla video.
I forget how
That
many
was like
people-
midnight.
Yeah.
Still had to get that, so we just got 3 copies each and did it.
Now Adam, I've worked with probably the longest out of everyone I know.
He was in theater class,
He
right?
was. I started working with Adam in my videos in 2008 or 2009, somewhere around there.
And this scene got us kicked out of here again.
This scene did. Luckily, we were like right at.
Yeah,
as we
it's
were-
like, it's okay, we're done.
Fortunately, when I get kicked out, it's usually at the tail end of a shoot. Usually.
And if it isn't, it ends up being a new tail end.
Right. This was quite a safety. I remember it always felt dangerous from every angle we shot it.
And it was.
We drove around the block probably good 3 times shooting this scene. Now, this scene, this creepy woman pulled over while we were waiting for Jonathan and Gabriel. We took 2 cars. Ben and I were in one car, and Jonathan and Gabriel were the other car. And I remember while we were waiting, this woman pulls up, and she was like, she wouldn't stop smiling, and she was by herself. She said, "Y'all need to get out of here before you start a fire. Can't start a fire out here." She was terrifying, and then she drove off right before
Jesus,
Jonathan
that
and
sounds
Gabriel.
like a horror film going on.
Yeah,
Right
she was
there.
creepy. I'm glad we got these for because these were fun to eat.
I found those in my car for months later.
Oh, that's your car, huh?
Yeah.
I remember seeing them. They fell in the cracks and the grooves.
Were they chocolate? Were they little
Yeah.
This
chocolate?
was like little, yeah.
Because they can melt.
Oh, this fucking thing that we had to decorate. Actually, no, that was already there. No,
No,
we had
no,
to
we made
plant.
that.
We had to plant that thing.
With the last bit of daylight.
Yeah. And we really, and then I gave Adam that cake. I was like, enjoy. He's actually lost a bit of weight since then. He's not
He
quite.
went
he's,
keto too.
he's doing the
Good.
keto thing right now. He's not as big as he is there. Oh wow! Did love that wrapping job we did. That really, really expensive.
What the heck is this? That's a used laptop.
I wonder whose laptop that is. Oh, I forgot how dramatic it gets right here. Yeah, because there's a twist.
Yeah, the whole show's breaking down.
Someone just stole your laptop.
I was quite violent with your laptop. I'm so sorry. I just saw how I picked it up. I was like, ooh.
It's okay.
See?
Yeah, this is like Sam really being. I don't know. It's like Sam with more consequences.
Yeah.
Sam's reality is getting to him now.
I remember that we did it. Perfect
So yeah, I
timing.
love shit because I remember it was freezing outside, but we actually were sipping on hot cocoa, and
exactly.
we had weed, and we had food, and we were just like,
It was good. It was
and
good
Gabe and I
fun.
had some. It was just like, that's nice.
yeah, it was a nice experience to shoot this episode. Yeah, at least the at home
So,
stuff. I think.
right?
Yeah, and here we are on.
It was a morning just like any other.
Oh, this is the New Year's one.
or something soothing. Got myself ready. In my
The
little
soundtrack and the overall content of this episode almost borderline depressed me when I was editing it because it's the saddest of all the episodes.
suddenly realized.
Yeah.
And when
I'm not in my house.
Yeah.
Who's this body right here? Let's jump cut to
and there's
Tibby.
Tibby the cat.
Where is this that you were shooting at? Was that Gabe's place?
Oh, this is here.
That was
Oh, here.
Shay, Jonathan, and Rachel.
acknowledge our employee of the month. This year, it's our very own
And that's your
cameraman,
place.
Gabriel Gonzalez.
We pretty much shot at all of our places. We shot at Gabe's place. We shot at my place.
Yeah.
We shot everywhere we could.
Yeah.
I didn't have a really easy childhood. I didn't ask for much.
I love how the show would just randomly deviate to some shit like, oh yeah, I forgot you
Jonathan's
freak
throwing
out.
his shit fit because he's not the employee of the month.
He was just upset because we cast him in all the nasty roles like this one or this guy.
Oh, I forgot we did that bit.
He's ashamed of what he did. Let's just get to the episode.
Let's just get to the.
Which means it's time to talk about our New Year's resolutions. Have you given any thought to what your resolution's gonna be?
I'm thinking about dicks. Resolutions are for pussies.
I remember I think we wrote this right before we shot it.
Yeah, I remember.
So I remember feeling particularly not as prepared for this scene.
I'm Sam. What's your goal?
Hey Sam, I was just wondering, why haven't you adopted that kid yet? Do you not think
Remember that plot line you
We started,
started?
we started making fun of ourselves here.
Sam, what's your goals this year?
I'm looking for a Mr. Cox. First name Massive.
Ah, you guys are clever.
Hey, Mr. Cox. Someone named Massive.
Just say Massive Cox.
Massive Cox. Grow up. That is someone's name.
That is someone's name.
Happy. Now I gotta pretend like I know what my
Don is laughing too.
Words. Let's take our next caller now. Hi, Sam. What are your goals?
Hi, Sam. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh,
Very
Jazz.
funny. We got our first crank caller, everyone.
This is not a
Does anyone still say crank caller?
fucking brains out.
Wait,
No.
I know this voice. Is this Jerry from next
Somebody
Sam,
did.
Sam.
Please don't say my name, Sam.
What?
This
You don't
part.
want the whole world to know you're pranking my show? Well, congratulations. You
forgot.
got your 5 minutes of fame, Mr. Smarty Hole. Why don't you go ahead and pull that trigger?
That was a great sound. It really did sound like what it was supposed to sound like. I forget how we.
Oh my god.
That was very well
Take a little
timed.
nap until then. Y'all mind waking us up?
This was hard to do,
See you in the
but
field.
I'm happy of how it came out. Boom. We waited. I just laid there, or we waited for nightfall to happen. right? We did it right when the sun was going
Didn't
down.
we tape up the windows?
We
Oh,
did
shit.
close the blinds.
Because I remember
Cheated
one
it a little bit.
episode we
Yeah.
put black plastic over the.
Yeah.
I'm a lightweight, so I'm just gonna start.
My biggest fear is sleeping through New Year's. Every year I'm always like, I'm not going to do it. Oh, yeah. We're like trying to figure out what Sam be like if Sam was drunk.
For Sam, it's so unlikely to be drunk.
What's your language?
What's your language?
Oh, yeah, dubstep.
Got you going full millennial. Oh, it's lit, Don.
Ah, the selfie stick.
You look so good.
Even a cool one. I'm vaping now, if you haven't heard.
If you haven't heard, it's really in right now.
Come on, let's go. Miss
That's such a good barf.
Oh my god.
My word, Gabriel, get a good frame up on me. I'm about to have a flashback about my
Yeah,
next
this is
door
like a 1 a.m.
neighbor,
run
Jerry.
around.
We were on
Yeah.
our way home from Paulette's house when we shot that.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Aw, poor Jess. Oh, yeah, I had him bring like 3 different shirts so we could shoot this.
Yeah, but you see, that's going to be a whole conversation that I'd just rather not have. I'm just bored. Today on Stuff and
The weather was so good that day. This is right when. When was this? This was right when
What's he talking about?
winter time, around New Year's, right?
Jerry was
Oh no, yeah, this is
Yeah.
the New Year's
Oh, yeah.
episode. So all these episodes, we shot them about 2 weeks before they were released, right?
Yeah, especially for those holidays. Yeah.
So must have been what, mid-December that we shot this.
Oh, Jerry, I'm sorry I never hung
Yeah,
out
this
with
was
you.
your least favorite time to be in short shorts.
I remember some nights I was not that happy to be playing Sam.
After 7 years,
They were
It was
quite
cold. It was cold as hell.
Yeah,
Jerry and I
it was.
It was at night in the desert. It's like 30 degrees. It
Oh,
actually
yeah.
does.
you until you take the
the time to get to know that person.
Nobody understands you.
Yeah.
What's that?
This was an interesting one.
Just for those of you who are listening, that guy, his grandfather, is a very famous actor, Dennis Weaver, who was president of SAG at one point. He looks just like his grandpa.
Oh, really? I never actually see what he looks like. Jess is another guy that we've put through so much shit.
He does. He's a good sport.
He is.
Dave. He played Dave in Magic Funhouse.
One day people will love you, Sam.
This whole scene was so... Oh, I like the way that this part looked right here with the sky.
Yeah. This also kind of marks a kind of a cinematic shift in the whole series.
Yeah, right here, this moment. It does look quite a bit more polished. And here's where our original plot catches up to our current plot.
You know, maybe if I did
We
try
are
to
back
adopt
on
the
track.
kid, I probably wouldn't hallucinate as much.
I like that Sam has like actual deep, dark problems that he occasionally tiptoes in before they become lighthearted.
I'm gonna go ahead and take off with your headphones because these are so in right now. The big one. I think I'm gonna take a long way.
Yeah, that's my neighborhood.
I love Sam. Well, we got to do some Sam. Can we do some more Stuff and Sam episodes, or at least Sam and Donna episodes?
And we are on. Is this 12?
Well,
Hi, and welcome back to the show.
wait. Where's
You can see our Christmas decoration. Well, it's probably about Christmas time when we shot this, huh?
Or maybe between New Year's and Christmas.
Yeah, it's like first week of January.
Right around, yeah.
TV30 decided that they wanted a more delicate host. Who the fuck ate the best grape? Well, I gotta get this goddamn shit.
I gotta say, Donna's my favorite character to play out of
Well, it's
the.
the premiere. The Dr. Gainey
We,
show. When Sam and I were in
We
town.
made so many messes in that kitchen. I just remember all the different times we had to clean that kitchen after we left, or when we were leaving.
Yeah, you were cleaning after you left.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever cleaned anyone else's kitchen more than my own.
Sam, I'm out of birth control. Can you run to the dollar store?
The nice one or the one where all the ethnics shop?
Notice you go to black and white here. Is there anything behind that?
I think that was just to show that was like moments ago or a flashback or something.
Friday evening at 5 p.m.
Oh, shooting here. We shot quite a bit in this parking structure.
Yeah.
Because this was supposed to be, this is the parking structure of the adoption agency.
The charade that I didn't know the leader of your
And I'm surprised we usually had it to ourselves. There's almost nobody else in the parking lot.
I love the lighting on Sam's angle during this scene because we shot this right at sunset, and so that lighting was like we only had it for like 5 minutes and then it was gone.
I'm sorry, I throw up when I get anxiety. Well, I shit when I'm bored.
You could tell the lighting is shifting.
Shit, when I'm
I had no choice but to go back to Sir Mr. Billman and get him to reconsider endorsing me. All right, Sam, you can do this. I just gotta be brave like I normally
Now this scene
This
was
thing
actually shot. This scene was shot way back when we shot the first episode. We wanted it to take place more at this house, and so this was more of a central plot piece. This scene. And then it ended up scrapping the scene, and then later in the series, where Sam needs Mr. Billman's approval for something, we found a way to work it back in. So I was really happy we were able to keep this because for a long while I thought this was never going to, be seen.
God damn it!
Okay, now I'm gonna let you back in, but first you gotta hear me out.
You could tell when we shot it earlier, my wig wasn't as brushed. I didn't really brush my wig, so it's particularly messier here.
And a woman is no person to raise a child.
Her mustache.
Her mustache kept falling out. This poor kid, he was like...
Oh, he got vomited on?
Did
he get
He was
vomited
such
on?
a good sport. Yeah, twice. We did it, I think, 2 different days. Or maybe, I don't know. Was it twice?
Yeah, I think the first time it like bounced off enough. We're like, okay, reset.
But he was so into it. That kid was so...
I promise I'm good with kids. Why won't you help me?
You are insane and pathetic. God help me. Somehow you
Jennifer
can figure
Shemke,
that out.
I feel
Chop
like...
that thing up
I'm
and
so
serve it to
glad
mine.
that she played this role, but in all fairness, this particular role doesn't even do justice to like all the different wacky things that she can play.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's great.
She's... and she's been in a bunch of other stuff, but...
It's right now, you fucking
She doesn't look like any of the other roles.
For my pink shorts.
And I was wearing pink shorts because that day I forgot my yellow shorts, and so I just wrote this joke where I'm in pink shorts.
Well, that's good. We gave us a few extra jokes.
Good thinking.
Oh, maybe he only watches TV in his pink shorts. That's it.
See, there's no mistakes in life.
Only corrections.
Our episode was last week.
You fucked up.
Fucked up. You went to go pick his nose.
Wait a minute, she's talking about us. Oh, it's worse than I thought, Donna. They're right outside our house. I never thought this storyline would circle back.
I love that
They're
shot.
all that troubled Mexican we were taking care of.
Ah, bling.
Was he listening to Pussy Ass Motherfucker?
Fuck you, stupid ass mother pussy faggot shit, something like that. I forget what it was, but it's just like a bunch
It
of.
was a prayer.
This was fun to edit. It all kind of fell together perfectly, like the timing of everything.
Let's head inside and see if they've made any progress at all.
Yeah, your editing ability just blows me away. We're doing a scene, I have no idea it's going to turn out the way it does.
A lot of it's luck. Like that scene with the split screens just timed up really well. It just by luck.
Well,
Oh, here's Dr. Deanie. Her hair surprisingly didn't change at all. Because there was like a good cut, like a month or two between this and last time we saw her.
Plate of Cheetos and a banana.
That's what we serve.
So good.
fuck down and give me a goddamn remote.
Give me your goddamn
My
remote.
favorite part.
You actually sat on the rim of the toilet.
Yes.
I remember that.
Apologies, we thought you were taking a shit.
Yet another humiliation you put me through.
You got cameras going and shit. Now look, and you got me getting hit in the balls with balls. I'm not signing a release for that.
Who did?
Well, I'm not signing
I like that this big primetime television show is airing that shit. Like Sam getting hit in the balls and balls.
Shut up, everyone. This is the part where I solve all your problems. You're such a good dad.
Blaine, can you rewind that?
Shit, you got the remote, dog.
I love that. That was on another
Classic.
on the spot bit.
I said you're such a good dad.
Daddy on duty. Daddy, a public figure.
Oh, now more things are connecting.
Mm-hmm. The plan all along.
Yeah, the plan all along.
The denouement.
Sir, Mr. Billman said no, but did Dr. Jenny just endorse me on her show? I think so.
This music video. The musical parts are always, for me, easier to do because there's no script. You're not relying on like the editing is always so much easier. You're just working with visuals.
Maybe there's hope for me, and maybe there's still enough time.
And I'm so glad we got to shoot this without getting kicked out. I mean,
That's the great thing about Target. You get kicked out, you go to another Target.
another Target,
Same
exactly.
section.
Same section. This was actually a baby
You should put a video together of all your songs. This and the pie, the peanut butter pie.
Yeah. Yeah. Musicals are just a great way to get story across, and they're cheap to do, and they're easy.
Yeah, but where are we, man? We've been
You
walking
can
for
just
like 6 miles.
you can just let it fly. You know, just let your feelings out, and it feels really good.
It's just if
And
you
Dad doesn't tell you no.
if you're like, I need a way to get this exposition across, how do have him sing a song?
Well, that's part one of Stuff and Sam commentary with Brandon, Paulette, and Jonathan. Come back next week for the second half, and thanks for listening and watching.